Hey guys, how you doing? Um, so my name is Travis. Um, I didn't know if I have anyone that really watches my channel yet, um, but that's my name, Travis. Those of you who do, thank you for stopping back. The point of this video and why I want to do it is because I want to tell my DR/DP anxiety story, how it all began, why it began, and everything like that. So, about back in February this year, 2018, me and my fiance got a house together. Our first one we got together in September of 2017. We got a house together February 2018. We moved in there, everything was great. So for moving in there, I wanted to throw like a little, not really throw a party because of it, but I just want to have a, party, first party in my house, drinking with the friends and playing beer pong and whatnot. Well, the night got carried away, and my fiance earlier that night made pulled pork, barbecue pulled pork, and mashed potatoes. Well, the mashed potatoes was sitting out for about 3 hours. Me and my friend was out in the kitchen. We were goofing around. I seen the potatoes and I ate them. Well, a couple days passed, and all of a sudden, it was late at night. About 2 days later, I was playing Call of Duty Zombies. All of a sudden, I started to get like a real bad bellyache, real bad stomach pain, Come to find out, it was, it had something to do with my intestines or something. I knew it, So I waited for about 5 days before I decided to do something about it. I went to the ER. They told me that it was gastroenteritis or something like that, real bad bacteria infection in my intestines. But before that, I went to the ER about 5 times before that, and I was diagnosing myself on Google. Worst thing you can ever do. Nobody, don't ever do that. I was diagnosing myself on Google. I was saying I have this symptom, I have that symptom, I have colon cancer, I have this disease, I have this cancer, and when all along it was just gastroenteritis, that an antibiotic don't even cure, it goes away on its own. And so and then I threw myself in this anxiety state. Well, everything just got worse from there. I couldn't get out of this fight or flight response. The stress was thinking the worst of everything, overthinking. And mind you, to this day, it's been 8 months later, I am still that way. I cannot get out of this fight or flight anxiety response. I have all kind of, I'll get to that, but, I was waking up very numb and confused and just felt so, I can't even explain it. I had some really rough months. It was bad, really bad. I woke up one morning feeling like the way that I did. I just felt numb. Left side of my body was numb. I thought I had a stroke or something, so I went to the ER the next day. They took an MRI, CAT scan, blood work, all kind of stuff. They didn't find anything. They couldn't find nothing. They don't know what it was. So, just like I said, it was getting worse and worse and worse. And finally, I got thrown in this derealization phase. Everything around me felt like a dream. I got thrown into a real bad depression. I mean, really bad. I mean, it was so severe that I don't even want to explain the thoughts I had, or really bad experience with it, and I was so scared. Anyways, just, I feeling unreal, feeling depersonalized, derealization, DPDR, for months and months and months and months, and it just was so rough. My fiance, I remember this one day, my fiance, we went to sleep real late. We woke up, it was 1 p.m. She had to rush out the door for work. My daughters was with their mom for the weekend, and that day was the worst day in my life. And I can't even explain to, like, so nobody knows about it, not even my dad. Nobody knows. Well, they will now, but nobody knows about this day that I had. This is the worst day in my life. I was so scared. I felt so hopeless, helpless. This huge dark cloud of sadness just hit me. I felt like life was worth nothing. I just felt so dead. And it was the worst. I could not wish this on my worst enemy. But after that, I don't know, it was weird. I mean, that lasted for like 4 or 5 days and like went away on its own. I don't know. But, to this, and it's just, I've been DPDR ever since, dealing with a lot of stuff. There's a lot of symptoms. There's parts of me that I'll explain some of the symptoms of DPDR. I feel like I'm in a dreamlike state every day. My feelings are numb. My emotions are numb. I feel nothing. Sometimes I feel like life is pointless. I feel like, stuff that we do in life is pointless. Like there's no point in doing anything. But I do it because I know that that's what's right. I know what's right. I know what's wrong. I know what to do. I know what not to do. But this is just how it makes you feel. You have to be strong enough to deal with it. And I'm strong because I've been dealing with it for a while, but it does get to be too much sometimes. But my two beautiful little baby girls, my daughters, my world, my life, they keep me going every single day. My fiance, them three, they're my lifeline. They keep me going every single day. They are the reason why I love to wake up every day and deal with this shit, so... Anyways, back to the symptoms here. Sometimes I feel like I'm not even controlling my body, like my hands and stuff. I don't even feel like I'm in control of it. It's really weird. Like I'm in a dream all the time. I get real dizzy and lightheaded, and I have like these crazy physical symptoms, like sharp pains in my head all over. Trying to think here. Panic attacks and anxiety attacks will literally come out of nowhere. I'll feel a little sensation, all of a sudden I'll have this anxiety or panic attack and I'll freak out. And sometimes the sensations alone can make me have an anxiety or panic attack, and that's almost every day. Like, I deal with this every day. I have called multiple times to get an appointment to get on medication, but I've canceled them like an idiot. But coming up December 5th, I have to get on medication, and I am keeping it, and I'm going through with it because I cannot live like this anymore. I need to do it for my children and my fiance. I can't be thinking about myself. I can't be selfish. I got to do it for them. But yeah, I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm standing on a boat and like I'm rocking back and forth, and it's really weird. Sometimes like I'm scared of my own voice. Like I'll listen to my voice and I'll think it's weird that I'm talking, and it's really crazy. You get all these existential questions like, why are we here on this earth? Why does this earth exist? Why do we have a brain? Why do we have organs? And it freaks you out. Like, I get scared. I know it sounds crazy, but if you had DP or DR, you understand what I'm talking about, because these are like the most common symptoms. You start questioning life. You start thinking everything's pointless. You enjoy nothing. You get creeped out about you get all these phobias, all this weird stuff, all this stuff that's happening to you. I can't even explain half of the symptoms. Like, it literally, from my understanding, there's like a 5,000 list, a big list, 5,000 symptoms. Everybody's different though. Sometimes I feel like I could pass out. Like, I don't know, my vision gets all weird, two-dimensional. My lights are really bright, and like I don't know, like I'm real sensitive to light, and sometimes it's scary. It gets to be really scary, and it gets to be a lot. But I've been dealing with it for a while, and it's so stressful. Honestly, I think stress is the number one reason why it's still here. Because I stress constantly about stuff, and you overthink. I'm an overthinker with this stuff. That's a common symptom. You get these intrusive thoughts, repetitive, obsessive thoughts. You keep, you feel like you're losing your memory sometimes, or like you're very forgetful. And it's scary. You start repeating thoughts in your head because you feel like you're going to lose that memory. You start freaking out, and, to deal with this is very, very tough, and it's a fight. It is a fight, and for anyone out there that's going through it like me right now, I am sorry that you are going through this, and I promise you, we will get through this together. You will not stay like this for the rest of your life. It is just a phase. Your brain will go back to normal, I have not felt that way yet. Do I believe that it will happen? No, I don't. But you gotta hold on to hope. You know, I've every story that I've heard of derealization, DP, it has lasted a long time, but they had returned to normal eventually, and I'm just holding on to that hope that one day I can get my life back, because this had ripped my life away. You know, my emotions are like, I know that I love my children and my fiance, but like, I know that I love them and I do love them, but those like emotions get ripped away from you. Like, you don't feel it, but you know it. You know, it's very hard. Sometimes you feel like you're not yourself. Like your identity's gone. Like, sometimes like I feel like my life isn't mine, and like I'm in someone else's body, or like I'm looking through a glass pane, or like I'm being controlled through a video game. Like, sometimes I feel like my words just spew out, like I'm not even thinking it or doing it. It's just my body's on autopilot. You know, that's the way it feels. And this is the most craziest, difficult thing I've ever had to go through in my life, and I'm just hoping that it goes away, because I want my life back. I want to be Travis again. I want to be me. You know, I still play video games because that's my favorite hobby. That's my favorite thing to do. I still spend time with my family, and I love them and everything else like that. But like me, you know, this thing up here that makes me me is not me right now, and I just want it to come back, and I'm hoping that it does. So anyone who's watching this, pray for me and help me, and I will do the same for you. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope that I can bring peace to people to make you feel not alone, because you are not alone. So thank you so much for watching this. I appreciate it. I'll be praying for you guys, and trust me, we will get through this. There is hope. You will get better. Just hang in there. Ride it out. That's all you have to do, is ride it out. That's what I'm going to keep telling myself. So thank you so much for watching this. Like the video, and please subscribe. I will bring more. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.